Very good evening. You're watching Bizworld. The first story of the day. The government has decided to allow only 10% of management and supervisory staff in areas under the Conditional Movement Control Order (CMCO) to work from the office starting tomorrow. Senior Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin Ali said they are only permitted to work in the office for 4 hours, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for 3 days a week. Other than a given period, this group is required to work from home, in line with the National Security Council's decision. These employees are those involved in, among others, accounting, finance, administration, legislation, planning and information communications technology. Over 776,000 employees from 3.1 million that has been registered in the manufacturing, services and construction sectors in Sabah, Labuan, Kuala Lumpur, Selangor and Putrajaya will be involved. No applications needed for the purpose of working in the office, and employers only need to issue a travel release letter for each employee involved. Meanwhile, the Public Service Department has placed a maximum workforce of 30% on all government and public service agencies beginning tomorrow. Next, the gross issuance of Malaysia Government Securities (MGS) and Government Investment Issue (GII) amounted to 122.4 billion ringgit year to date, the highest amount recorded in a single year. Malaysian Rating Corp Berhad (MARC) said this was 31.6% higher than the gross issuance of 93 billion ringgit recorded during the same period last year. Its projection of 155 billion to 165 billion ringgit of MGS and GII issuance for 2020 was on track as the government ramped up debt issuance to fund stimulus programs. However, MGS had underperformed in the secondary market as short-term yields rose in September. This was after having stayed at record lows in the previous month following Bank Negara's decision to maintain the overnight policy rate OPR at 1.75%. MARC also said foreign investors continued to be net buyers of local bonds in September, although at a slower pace of purchases. The local bond market posted net foreign inflows of 500 million ringgit in September, while total foreign holdings stood at 209.5 billion ringgit. Malaysia's Consumer Price Index (CPI) declined 1.4% year-on-year to 120.1 in September 2020 against 121.8 in the same month last year. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia (DOSM), the index remained unchanged compared with August. Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Muhammad Uzair Mahidin said the overall decrease was due to transport, housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels, and clothing and footwear, which contributed 41.6% to overall weight. In the third quarter of 2020, headline inflation decreased 1.4% to 120.2, compared with 121.7 in the corresponding quarter of last year. On the quarterly basis, the CPI increased 1.5% against the second quarter of 2020. United Overseas Bank Malaysia Berhad UOB has launched Mighty Insights, believed to be the country's first artificial intelligence AI-based digital banking service. The service is to make it simpler and smarter for customers to manage their finances via the bank's all-in-one mobile banking app, UOB Mighty. Managing Director and Country Head of Personal Financial Services, Ronnie Lim, said, with this latest innovation to UOB Mighty, customers would receive personalised insights based on their banking and spending patterns, and empowering them to track and to manage their savings and expenses effortlessly. Mighty Insights would also guide customers to relevant financial solutions that could help them meet their financial needs. Driven by AI and machine learning, Mighty Insights enables customers to track their day-to-day spending conveniently and to view easily the categories they have been spending on the most. Customers can also track their finances better and to learn to anticipate their cash flow needs for the month.
Investment opportunities. How attractive is Malaysia? Business conditions during this challenging period. What is the outlook? Revitalizing the economy, the way forward. Join me, Tamina Kausji, on Money Matters this Saturday, 5 p.m. only on TV3.
That was Money Matters, and that's all the time we have for Bizworld this time around. I'm Arief Subhan. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and keep tuning in to TV3.